Mogul Motivation, empowering and inspiring entrepreneurs and dream chasers worldwide, 1 week at a time. Presented by True Stories Media. And I am your host, Antoine Twiz Taylor. Hello everybody, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Mogul Motivation. Welcome back. I'm happy that you are here. If this is your first time listening, this podcast is for the aspiring entrepreneur trying to get over that hump and make things happen. This podcast is for anybody with a dream that wants to go forward and accomplish that dream. And this is episode 455, but it's not only episode 455, it's Mogul Motivation Wednesday. But not only is it Mogul Motivation Wednesday, this is episode 1 of my 36th year of life. Today is my birthday. It's my 36th birthday. Happy birthday to me. And today I'm calling it WINSday. WINS, Wednesday. Because I'm just going to be very transparent. You know, my 35th year of life was a great year. I was enlightened on a lot of things. I went through a lot of growth, as we all should every single year on this earth, right? But it was just a lot of groundbreaking things that I had to realize to really get to that next level. And I have, in my opinion, ascended to a higher level, but I'm still not at the level where I strive to be and where I know I can be, but I'm getting there. And in that 35th year of my life, you know, the past 365 days, I've learned a lot. That's why I call today Wednesday, because it's pretty fitting that on my birthday is also Mogul Motivation Wednesday. And for the past 455 weeks on a Wednesday, I've gotten on this microphone to inspire myself, to motivate myself, to inspire and motivate all of you that faithfully listen to this podcast, whether you've been with me since 2016 or whether you just tuned in last year. I'm grateful for all of you, and I'm grateful for growth, and I'm grateful for the trials and tribulations. And this Gemini season, it's been a lot of trials and tribulations. You know, Gemini season should be the season that marks a lot of happiness, a lot of joy, a lot of excitement. But I'm just going to be honest. The past couple weeks, you know, even going back into late May, have been very stressful for me. I'm just going to be honest, very stressful for me, from work related things to personal things to financial things. All of these angles I've been getting hit at with a lot of stress, with a lot of anxiety, and leading up to my birthday, it's been marred by that. It's been marred by disappointment. I was denied a grant. I believe I mentioned this on a couple episodes ago. I was denied a grant that I truly believe I was worthy of acquiring. So that's just one example of a lot of the potholes that have shook me throughout the month of June. But I made it to my birthday by the grace of God. I made it to the age of 36, where a lot of people I know growing up did not make it to the age of 36. A lot of people in general do not make it to the age of 36. You know, I'm closer to 40 than I ever been. Today is Wednesday, and I call it Wednesday because despite all the losses, all the L's, that one win weighs much more. And what do I mean by that? I just told you I've been taking a lot of L's this month, a lot of disappointment, a lot of anxiety. But God came through in a major way earlier this week, in a way where only God can do. And as an entrepreneur, as a dream chaser, I don't look at things from a rational lens by society standards. I look at things from a spirituality and my relationship with God. That's the standard for me personally. And that's how I move throughout my life. And that's how I move specifically throughout my entrepreneurial journey. There have been times where my back has been against the wall in the past, financially, or, you know, just from a problem solving standpoint. And God came through in a way where only it was God, right? Certain things happen where you know it had to have been God, because no man on this earth could have done these things. I was in that situation this month and earlier this week, and God came through once again. Despite amazing me so much in the past, I tend to have forgotten that. And in my egotistical human nature, I thought I can control things. And since I couldn't control things, God came in a way to remind me, hey, I'm always in control and I always got your back. Now, what I'm telling you on this episode is easier to hear than to practice, but I'm trying to get you to understand that it's true. And I have to continue to tell myself that it's true too. No matter what you are going through in life, if you are continually connected with God, God is always going to come through in the 11th hour. I need you to really understand that. I don't care how dire your situation may seem, because in my 36 years on this earth, I have been in some dire situations time and time again. When I was a child, when I was a teenager, when I was a young adult, and in my 30s, and time again, God has always come through. You have to understand, no matter how many losses you endure, no matter how much pain you feel, that one win, that one breakthrough is going to erase all of that, and it's going to remind you that you are always on the right side of the road. You are always in favor. You are always going to be a recipient of that grace, that mercy, and that gratitude. No matter if it's a personal situation, no matter if it's a business situation, no matter if it's a financial situation, no matter if it's a health situation, you are always going to be a recipient of that one win. Always. You know, the point of every sport, the point of every game is to win. Personal accolades are a great measuring stick for athletes, but it will always be second to winning, point blank, period. We just witnessed the Boston Celtics win their first championship since 2008, 16 years. Al Horford was on that team. He's 38 years old. He had been in the league for a long time. He had been in the league not as long as LeBron, but he's the same age almost as LeBron. Al Horford had been on so many teams. He had been in the playoffs so many times. I feel like he was second to Karl Malone for most playoff wins without a championship ring. Al Horford just got his one championship ring, his first championship ring with the Boston Celtics this year. Despite being in the league all those years, he still got one ring. So many great players, Allen Iverson, Charles Barkley, Tracy McGrady, so many great players unfortunately never got one ring. But Al Horford got his after being in the league for so long. You've been on this entrepreneurial journey for so long. You've been at this goal for so long, and all you feel is loss after loss. But that one win is going to erase all of that. That one championship ring that Al Horford just won is going to supersede all of those years of losses in the playoffs that he endured prior to this. That one win. And this one win this month that I just witnessed, this amazing victory that God gave me, erased all of the anxiety, all of the disappointment, and all of the frustration that I have been experiencing all month and all Gemini season. And I'm grateful to God for it. And that's my message to you, but that's also my message to me as I begin this journey in my 36-year life, as I approach the 37th year of my life, God willing, next year. I'm going to remind myself that no matter how many L's I take, that one win makes it all well. That one win is going to supersede all of the pain that I felt in the past. That one win is going to be worth it. That one win that you are approaching is going to be worth it. So please do not throw in the towel. Please do not lose heart. Please continue to do what you've been doing. Continue to give yourself more structure. Continue to give yourself more inspiration. Continue to give yourself more fuel to do what you've been doing and stay connected with your God. Continue to be within your faith and stay in your word, and watch that one win come when you least expect it, in a way that you don't expect it, and the blessing is going to overflow your cup. So that's my message today on my birthday. Let's continue to work. Let's continue to imagine reality. Today is Wednesday, on a Wednesday. But your Wednesday might be a Saturday. Your Wednesday might be a Friday. It might be a Tuesday. It might be a Monday. But when that day comes, make sure that you remember that despite all those L's you endured up until this point, it was worth it. And it was necessary to build your character, to build your growth, to strengthen your faith, and to make you a better person. So your ego don't consume you and make you think you did this. We don't do anything. We are simply vessels that are obedient to God's power and God's will. If this podcast has benefited you in any way, shape, or form, I ask for two things as always. Number one, please leave a 5-star review. And number two, pass it on to a friend who may benefit from it as well. Have a great day, everybody. And don't forget to wish me happy birthday in the comments. I'll talk to you next week.